everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Play Slay the Spire. We've been on I wouldn't call it a bad run. Bad run in Slay the Spire for me. Never, ever winning 820, 6 months in a row, you get the idea. A bad run doesn't even enter into my lexicon anymore. We're doing challenges. Single relic and barricade have been the ones I'm focused on. Why? Well, speed climber, I feel like I'd rather tunnel vision that one once we knock some of the other ones out. I'd rather have a video where we're just like, hey, if we don't make it through the first 2 floors in under 10 minutes, don't even worry about it. And then neon, I don't know, maybe I'm a cynic. It just seems like kind of, meh, you know, I get it. You take fusion plus draw and then just, you know, hope for the best, basically. Well, not hope for the best. That's kind of a needlessly deterministic way to look at it. But anyway, let's take a single relic, okay? We've failed barricade a few times in a row. Let's try a single relic. I think the defect and the ironclad are pretty close to being roughly around the same level here. We'll upgrade our zap right off the bat. I don't want to take 21 damage early on as the defect, especially, you know, I mean, it's obviously abundantly clear, but we don't have like a self-repair, so we could have killed you. The risk was way less than the potential reward, but we could have killed you. Anyway, let's see. So we got to do this with one relic. Doom and gloom, in my opinion. You know, we got to squeeze blood from a stone on this run. Let's skip the shop and lose 30 gold, so we're in a good spot for the elite fight. You're a coward. You're gonna hit me for 8. Well, I'm glad I didn't lose any more HP than we had to, I guess. We gotta squeeze blood from a stone, was what I was trying to say. What do I mean by squeeze blood from a stone? Well, we need maximum amount of killing power and defense, minimum amount of leaning on relics, because we can't literally take any other relics. I gotta tell ya, Streamline Thin Deck is tempting. Even though that's 2 cards that are pretty expensive early on here, I think I can live with it. I'm not going to take any more damage because you're guaranteed to go. And again, anything that allows us to get a lot of damage out of a little bit is going to be worth a lot. That's why I actually kind of think Steam Barrier is actually really good for giving us block essentially for free. Now, don't obtain a relic. I literally caught myself thinking, hey, just take the relic. You know, you can afford to take the relic right now. Why wouldn't you take the relic? Well, there's one good reason. We'd failed the challenge, and as much as it's perhaps humorous to say, my goal on this run, not necessarily just to beat Ascension level 0 as the defect. That's something I think is well within my abilities. No laughing, please. That's another good motto for my streams. No laughing. No laughing allowed. I don't ever tell jokes. Ideally, you would leave the show with something to think about, you know? You wouldn't, hey, I was watching Northernlion yesterday, and you know what? I think hot dogs might be a sandwich after all. FTL... I like it. Do I love it and want some more of it? More or less. What do I like about it? Well, the draw lets us get to the streamline faster. I think for now I'm going to go doom and gloom. I think a dark orb build could be the right setup, like long-term / full stop. I think I'd rather do 14 damage and summon an orb. Let's see. You're doing 7 damage. Does not bother me at all. This run actually, I mean, for first floor standards, it seems to be doing roughly what I want it to do. We're staying at a good point on HP, except when we, yes, absolutely, except when we fight elites. Molten Egg is beautiful, but, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Like, what do we care if Molten Egg is fantastic if we can't take it on this run anyway? So don't worry about it. Don't even look at your freaking relics. Dude, I will take Core Surge. Rare cards are going to be a huge part of this, I think. And Core Surge is extremely advantageous for us. We're already at a point, and this is very surprising to me, don't get me wrong, we're able to actually play 5 cards on the first turn when we get the right stuff working. We do need a hologram. I know we have a very thick deck here. First off, thank you so much for the compliment. Creative AI Zap. You know, I'll take a Zap and work on getting that upgraded. We obviously do not want Parasite. I don't think we want Creative AI. I would take a Beam Cell. Oh, this would be huge. I'm right above it. Bunk beds. Oh. That would have been sick. Anyway. FTL. I'll hologram back an FTL. Hoping to get to streamline a little bit faster. The only negative that I see right now, we do have a lot of cards that would warrant an upgrade. Like a 1 energy zap is borderline useless. At this stage of the game. I mean, if we have nothing else to do, obviously it's not so bad. But a 0-cost zap, I didn't really take it, to be honest. Yeah, let's do it. I didn't really take it, to be honest with you, with the intention of getting more lightning. It was actually just, in my opinion at least, a faster means of getting our dark orb to evoke itself. Which is why I'm actually not that upset with this first turn here. Kind of hoping for Core Surge. Well, actually, you don't make me negative. I guess we'd rather have Core Surge a little bit later. So, definitely pop you with a Streamline. You're going to be on 93. Probably not the worst time to just take a hit. But the hit is... it's disadvantageous. Let's put it that way. 21 damage. This will do 11... 20 damage would take you to 68, which is not good for us. I think we'd rather... just save the energy. 70, we could have struck you, to be fair. But then on this turn, we'll catch you with one of these, hit you with a Streamline, hit you with a Doom and Gloom, evoke this, and we're pretty much set now. Just hit him, please. Well... 2 of them are still dead to lightning guaranteed, and then any other benefits that we could possibly muster, you know, are... There you go, you got it. That was a good fight. We need energy, which is a real problem for us. Just keep in mind, what do you want to see? Oh, dude, Electrodynamics is a dream. I know Hyper Beam, Core Surge is pretty good, but Electro, I honestly think is just a better card. And then, replace our existing relic. Oh my god, it's actually happening. Replaces Cracked Core. If you end your turn with empty orb slots, you get Frost. Alright, that helps us evoke our Dark Orb faster as well. Now, and there's no way to dodge elites here, so I'm not worried about it. Now, what am I worried about? This is a great turn for us, by the way. I'm worried about removal. It's essentially making our deck faster and better. So, the way that I think we're going to do that is by having removal. Not in the Magic the Gathering sense, but by literally cutting, like, basic strikes out of my deck. I have to think about this. I guess a Zap, Hologram Zap literally just ices you, so that's easy enough. We didn't even really come that close to taking damage. I will certainly roll a Glacier. It's just a great card. But now we gotta start cutting. And Doom and Gloom is also great, don't get me wrong, but I think we gotta start... we have the energy required. Put another Doom and Gloom in the deck. I'm gonna hold off. Just because I think that, hold on, this turn kind of sucks. Something like Zap, Hologram, Zap. Doom and Gloom means you take 15 damage. That sucks real bad. It does also kill them faster, but I think I'd rather take 5 damage and, well, 3 damage and slow our roll a little bit. And this is more along the lines of what I'm hoping for right here. So hold on, we're at 13. This will take us to 19, so let's do this instead. Evoke a Lightning Orb. Okay. Yeah, I think we have the shell of a deck that works, and one of the things I've struggled with quite a lot, to be honest with you, in Slay the Spire is the idea that, you know, when your deck is good, Adding more good stuff to it can actually make it worse. It's been a long road for me to figure that out, to be honest. I would use a potion to kill you. Electrodynamics is essentially 16 damage plus the stuff we'd get on the back end. We're not even going to come close to killing you. On the bright side, though, we took very little damage. We took 3 damage over the course of a level, or a World 2 fight. That's not that bad. Dude, I love a leap, to be honest. I just, I think we're... Because it's upgraded, I feel like we can go with it, but a 20-card deck is already a little too thick in my world. Because we have to fight an elite, I think I would rather lose 57 gold than a liquid bronze potion, just in case we fight the book. But we can't obtain a relic. You genius. Oh! Almost lost it a little bit there. Dude, the zero cost defense have been an incredible boon for us. The fact that I can take 0 damage and simultaneously, hold on, I gotta think about this one. Do I? Yeah, we might as well play. I mean, either auto shields or defend essentially accomplish the same thing. Because we get the Frost Orb, but getting Core Surge on that turn was so mission critical. I'm just telling you, when you can't have extra energy, getting extra 0 cost value is incredibly good. Now you're doing 27 damage. That's no joke. We pretty much, I mean, I have to play my blocks. We're gonna take 3 damage. Just the, you know, as the fight goes on, this guy gets more difficult to face because of the fact that, you know, this time he had an extra enemy to go along with to distract and soak up some aggro. Anyway, he should be super dead. He is super dead. We haven't had to heal yet, which is kind of surprising. Rebound, I get it. Like, Rebound Streamline it's got some good stuff going on. But I like where we're at right now. So, the Zap, basically in order to make it pretty much infinitely more playable, we're going to get that Zap out there and upgraded. I think this is at least an acceptable time to have 1 Thorn Potion. Now, you're doing 18 damage. We're certainly going to play, never mind. We're not going to play any of these, because we're going to get a Frost Orb that's going to give us enough, so... There's no reason to debuff Steam Barrier, except to look cool, I guess. Electrodynamics is extremely critical here. Okay. So, 9 damage. You're not dead yet. We got a good setup for this fight now, but we definitely want something like Glacier to come around so we can be a little bit more defensively minded. So you're dead. You're dead. We have to worry about you. I do think it's still advantageous to have a Dark Orb out there, and I guess we'll avoid whatever debuff we can, but yeah, we are going to take 27 damage right to the face. This might be a healable moment. This Dark Orb is something we don't want to evoke, but we'll probably have to. For sure. Might as well start here. And then you're at 17, so this will actually kill both of you, which is very nice. Get another Dark Orb out there. Yeah, we might have to heal. I would really rather not. I was just going to say, well, let's see what relic we get before you get, you know... Every instinct in my body is like, you're fighting elites to get relics. I have to recall that's not the case in this unique situation. But we could get a rare card. I think we have a better chance of rare cards. I almost clicked on the relic again. I do think a defrag is actually advantageous for us here. Just thinking. I'm gonna rest, and the idea is I would rather rest now, and then we could smith before the boss fight if we have to. And if we don't have to, if we have to rest instead, then we'll be very happy. I can't even break you, so we might as well just hit you. If I can't rest before the boss fight, or if I have to, sorry, rest before the boss fight, quite the opposite, then I would rather have, you know, more HP in the process than just be screwed because I have no other options. So, I think Glacier first is really big. Then you dual cast. And now we have another 2 block coming our way anyway. 24, that would take us to 21. I actually like the idea of a hologram. Like Steam Barrier first. No, because if we're going to hologram... 24. We literally don't need it. So we'll just take our best 0-cost damage dealer. Even though we won't get any extra block out of it. It works well with electrodynamics, which is hopefully coming as soon as possible. We do need some block on this turn, ideally. We got it. The problem is, this guy is definitely going to die if we play electrodynamics, which means you're going to do 15 damage. But I also think it's straight up just like our best option. At least it evokes this orb, too. So you might as well defrag first, so it evokes for more. And we're only taking 3, which is, to be honest, maybe the best way to have handled that. Given the situation as it presented itself. You know, it pretty much blows, but I think we have to do it that way. Get the block up, or the artifact up, so that we're not rendered more frail, or more vulnerable for that matter. He has to go. Cool-headed, actually, I think will work here. We're doing our darndest to accidentally create a Frost Focus build. I don't want to lose the HP. I'll take the decay, and then we'll remove it immediately. Yes, it sucks. I wish it weren't like that, but it seems to be. So this is great. We don't get the Snack OI. Now, historically, the second floor has been real bad for us when it comes to surviving on the 1 relic run. Does this run change it? Well, I guess that's kind of what we're trying to find out. I think it has a chance. We don't really have anything that grows, so that's definitely an issue. I'm just trying to think. I don't even know if I want to play defrag, because I think our dream scenario here is just that. We don't have anything that grows, but we do have the ability to put up some pretty decent block ability, you know? So what are we at? 9 block, we're taking 2. There's not much we can do about it, so this will be a 1 damage loss, I think. No, my bad. My math is extremely not good. Defrag, nothing gets us there. We might as well just block defrag Glacier, I guess, but yeah, you will not be killed until next turn. That's okay. It's always tempting to add the extra holograms into the deck, but I really, really think we gotta invest in, you know, making our existing deck better. You're a problem. You're a problem where the solution is like an early core surge or something, if possible. How much damage you doing? Man, only 5 damage is like a merciful get for us, but 17. So we'd be taking 5 damage. I'd rather, I know this seems relatively bad, but we store the energy for the turn in which he's going to be doing a debuff for certain, and then pretty much our whole goal is just to do something along those lines. We at least avoid one of the negatives. He's rendered us weak. Not really that big of a deal in the whole scheme of things. This time, I do think a defrag is worthwhile, because we don't really care about lightning. It's more about this dark orb to get the kill. So let's Glacier, and then you could choose to zap. And I think I would rather not, because a single dual cast can get the kill next turn, and there's like a, well, there's a 1 in 4 chance to get it, which is not really that, it's not that good. But I'm just trying to see if I could also maybe just kill you instead. I think we do have to Doom and Gloom, but we, you know what, we need the block though. Doom and Gloom will do 10. You'll be at 28. You'll take another 20. You'll be at 8. We'll have 1 energy. Can't do it. We take no damage, and we're still just waiting on dual cast. I think that was probably one of the smartest moves I've ever made, to be honest. Dude, here's the thing. It's expensive, but I genuinely think that it could be the difference maker. To basically let you get one extra great card per turn is worth a value that is, I believe, staggering. The only other rule I have right now is when you get Echo Form, you gotta play it. Simple as that. So what do we play here? I mean, it's all good, to be honest. I think probably Electro early is a little bit better, just to make sure you've got the space to take care of these guys. We're taking 3 damage, aka who cares? Now, this would be a bad turn for Echo, but it's also a likely turn, especially if we draw. Let's see. We really, really don't want to draw it here, because we don't have the energy required to play it. So you're doing 41 damage. Tell you what, we'll take 10 damage. These guys are both dead next turn, which is awesome. And we wouldn't have drawn it, but we would have been close. Now the question becomes, is it worth using a dual cast? I'm going to say yes, and you're going to be like, why? Because it gives us a Frost Orb at the back, which means our Lightning Orbs move closer to the front where they can be evoked. Whether or not that's actually the right decision will remain to be seen, I suppose, but now we got to think. So we got Echo Form out there. Whatever we play first gets played twice. I definitely think in this case, doubling up on Streamline seems like a pretty good call. I would rather have more Frost for next turn. Maybe not, but because the Lightning is really good at taking care of these guys, but okay. This is still not so bad. I think we definitely want to get something. We should have cool-headed there, obviously. So we have 19 block. Pretty bad. You're doing 51 damage. 3 block is worth like nothing. So give me the artifacts. Oh, you're doing 51 damage, huh? Well, a double glacier is pretty solid here at making sure that we don't die. You're already dead. So there's gonna be 41 damage, which means we got nothing to worry about. Then you're dead as well. But you're gonna summon some minions, that's right. So, okay, hold on. 2 Dark Orbs, do I really like that much? To be honest with you, not really, but okay, you're really getting out there, huh? What would you do here? I mean, a doubled up zap, or a doubled up dual cast, I think is our literal best option. Now, we might not want to play Zap, as strange as it sounds, because we might want the extra Frost Orb to be out there. So let's think about this wisely. Zap means you're dead in 2 turns. If I don't play it, I will have 4 extra block. That'll take us to 14. So the difference is right now we'd be at 9 HP. If we don't play Zap, we'd be at 13. I really think that's unlikely to matter. So I'd rather have the Zap out there to kill this guy a turn faster. It's that simple. Now we gotta think, is this Dark Orb plus a dual cast, plus it's Streamline FTL, lots of good stuff there, is the most advantageous thing for us, I think. So what I might want to do is tough, dude. I don't think Glacier's the play. I know it looks like Glacier's the play. I actually think you double up on Charge Battery for more energy next turn. I don't like any of our 0-cost cards coming around. Because it's all about this Dark Orb being able to be evoked to get the kill. And we're not quite there. But now, I mean, it's an ultimate question. I actually think Streamline, let's see, you're at 74. So this is 30 damage. Plus 30 damage. I think we have you. Yeah, okay. It was close. And, I mean, that's close on the 2nd floor. So times are tough. Certainly, I mean, a Seek is just a really good card. I don't mind adding this. Machine Learning also is pretty good. We don't want it. Literally nothing could... We just can't take it now. Alright, Dono Deca. I mean, it does make electrodynamics a little bit better. There's a lot of... just a focus on survival on this floor. And I see a lot of campfires on this path, so I'm gonna take this path. Whoo! Well. We're gonna take 3 damage, obviously. I can't stress enough. Like, man, oh man. And I know, what about Echo Form? Dude, we don't need Echo Form to kill this guy. If we need Echo Form to kill this guy, we got much bigger problems. But I do need to put some damage out there. Let me just think for a second. So I'd like a Dark Orb. This will give us 10, 14 block. Yeah, we could play the basic defend. We also, I mean... sorry, we're at 9. That's my bad. I think we should instead then seek, yeah, Steam Barrier. As much as it's frustrating to say. This Dark Orb is kind of our lethal point here. And I think you might hologram back. Well, we could hologram Glacier. It means we can't play Zap because it'll evoke the orb, but it does give us a lot of block. We're really just... What I was going to say, and I didn't finish my train of thought here, but what else is new? A dual-casted Dark Orb is kind of our victory condition. Which is why on this turn I'm annoyed. Certainly this has to be played. But then, 8 block, 15, we would take 7 damage. I think we're better off, we were going to take 7 damage, which is actually 9 damage no matter what, because of the burn. But you know, seemed wise to me to at least just try to output a little bit more damage. And he's dead. We did take 12, though. I mean, this is going to be tough. I don't expect this to be an easy fight for us here. Or an easy floor, I should say. No, I think it's a little too late on some of this stuff. Electro should make this fight a lot easier than it otherwise would be. I can live with this. I feel like we've played pretty well on this run, too. I'm content and happy with myself on that one. Well, this is a real yikesable moment. And what I really feel the heat on right now is nobody's hidden us for any. I just gotta think, because we played the auto shields, which is really nice. We're not going to get to 20 block. That's obvious. So what do we play? I think Defrag Electro doesn't quite give us enough block, obviously, but it gives us the right combination, in my opinion, of block and hurt and power. We need to upgrade these cards, which is devastating because we also need to, you know, heal immediately. You're dead, which means there's 16 damage coming in, which means who cares? So let's just get some damage out on you. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. I mean, this is not an easy challenge. I don't know if I ever expected it to be an easy challenge, but you're dead. You're doing 10 damage, which means we're taking 0, which means you're dead. Dude, please give me a self-repair in some capacity. Good? Question mark? Yikes. I think we have to get to normality, and I know you're like, NL, no. No. Well, we can't afford to no longer heal. We can't take the rare relic. I know this kind of screwed us before, but let's do it again. Ah! That doesn't matter. At least you gotta play the goods, but this normality stopping us there. Yo! It's real dangerous, dude. Okay, that's gotta happen. You know what? Block whatever the heck you're trying to put out here. Excuse me. That should not be in my deck. I blocked it, in my opinion, which is a little biased. We can only play 3 cards. And the first card is gonna get played twice. So, here's what you do. Seek, grab Glacier. Seek, doesn't matter. then play Glacier, and your turn's over. At least you're taking no damage. Yikes. Double up on the charge battery, in my opinion. Catch him with one of these. 30 damage. That's bad. Yeah, let's try to stop that, and hopefully it becomes 22 damage is fine. Okay, no worries. No worries. We're holding this together. We can only play 3 cards. Dual cast doesn't give us as much block as I would like. So I really think you double up on auto shields, even though the second one does nothing. And we're taking 7 damage. Bad, by the way. Getting into a real touchy spot. What do you go? 15. I'm not willing to hit him. The hit could be lethal, so just play my cards. We take 5 damage. I'm not gonna lose my life to try to stop 5 damage from coming in. That's madness. This is bad though. It's fallen apart to some extent, and I can't deny that. The doubled steam barrier I think is valuable. We're taking 3 damage. Let's make that 0 and get some like risk-free damage on you. I don't want to hit him at this point because he could turn around and be like, nice hit, by the way, I'm doing 70 damage. So I'd prefer to avoid that circumstance, which is why I'm going to follow it up with one of those. Normality has done a real number on us here. There's no doubt about that. And there's one rule of this deck as far as I'm concerned. You get a Glacier, you play it. 15. He's not going to hit us for 60, so we might as well crack him 1. This'll get you. Lucky. Lucky, that's what it is. Okay, so, I mean, I wish I could remove unlimited cards, but we can't. So, remove Unnormality. Very, extremely important. Take a bandage up. Also very important. You know what? We should buy a potion. Well, we got the cash. There's no reason to not buy at just about every opportunity here. Lots of campfires, which I love to see. This is a hard one. I really want to draw a Core Surge. You know what? Why not? Okay, why not just create one out of the ether? That's pretty good. We do still end up frail. Oh well. Good turn. Do we have any chance against Donodeka? Little self-serving of me to say, but the answer is yes, I think. And I do think... You know, it's pretty good. Let's go 7 block plus 2 more frost. I think we can get away with this cheeky play right here, even with the normality. It relies on Echo Form. Basically, when you get it, you absolutely have to play it. That's not even up for debate. We need block desperately. I think you have to seek Glacier here. Then the question is, what do you do after that? And I think probably a dual cast gives you a great combo. So you play the Glacier, then the dual cast lets you get that out there. 31, no problem. Plus we have the extra block, and there's another Core Surge for us. We're going to have to use every single facet of IQ on this run. What do you do now? I gotta be honest, I think you're in the hologram Glacier territory again. Somehow is getting us there. That's a really valuable turn. We can only play 3 cards. I would like to double up on Streamline, I suppose. Once we get rid of that normality, God willing, like, things are gonna become, I don't want to say a lot easier, but you know what I'm gonna say. It's gonna become a lot easier. 21, 28. We're going to take 0 damage, but just barely. You're doing 70 damage, which is more than I'd like you to do. So this is a big one. S28. That's pretty good. We might as well streamline you. Hologram streamline's not going to get us there. Just draw Glacier and not normality, please. Okay, now we're We're in tight. We're going to take a bunch of damage. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. I guess this is an okay cool-headed, and then... sure, I was just hoping for not Glacier, because we didn't have the energy to play it. And we got Glacier on the next turn, so... I honestly think we'll double up on Zap for damage, and then get one Glacier out there. I mean, the second Glacier it's worth no damage, so it's not a bad time, I think. Definitely seems to me like a good situation to get your Streamline out there, and then probably a Hologram, and let's just make sure... we got it? Okay. Very tough. That fight normally does not go on that long. Throw out a quick rest, and then a fight, and then a rest, and then a fight, and then a rest, and then a fight, and then you get the idea. Can't take it. Take the gold, but... dude, I think we have to skip the campfire to try to find one more shop. And I know that seems very reckless. Buffer would be amazing. Aggregate could be fine. I'm not mad, at least. And I do think the buffer is worth something. Oh no, dude. Why did I get so aggressive? Yikes. Alright, that's a bad debuff to have, but there was nothing I could do, dude. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's falling apart a little bit, dude. This one's got a lot of problems. Literally, like, buffer. Check this out, okay? Buffer and doom and gloom due to the... oh, no, because of the Dark Orb. Okay, we're going to take 22 damage. I mean, we were one block away from taking 0 damage. That doesn't really mean that much, because we didn't take 0 damage. Instead, we took 22 damage. But, we were close. We literally just can't afford to play Echo Form here. We'll be dead. We're probably dead anyway. Yeah, we're dead anyway. It was a fun run, but yeah, kind of lost it at the end. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. We came close. We came close.